way funnier.
I would, Jessie.
Missed opportunity.
You're live.
Yeah! Tonight's Drinkin Bros Fake News is brought to you by expressvpn.com/Drinkin Bros. Is there a better time to protect your digital butthole than now? Protect all your devices at expressvpn.com/Drinkin Bros today. Welcome, kids.
Hello,
Hi,
Dad.
James.
Hello, Dad.
You look great.
Oh, thanks.
Why are you saying that?
Yeah, why are you saying dad?
He said hello, kids. What's the right response to that?
Not dad.
Not dad.
What is it?
That's creepy, dude.
I don't know, but it's
You
not
can
that.
call me
Think of
daddy.
something, Dan.
You can call me daddy, but not dad. Like, as a woman.
What about data?
Oh, God. Could you imagine if sexually you were having sex with someone and then you were like, yeah, give it to me, dad.
Dad.
Dad. That's it, dada. That's it, dada. It's like, oof. That's
Pop.
a boner killer. It's
What about
amazing how
Pop?
2 letters, you can go from triple roping, like daddy, versus dad, to like, you lose your fucking boner altogether.
And that's a shame because I know you're trying to stay hard out here on these streets. So
Goddamn
I'm really
right.
sorry about that.
Are you talking about his wiener?
Yeah. Talking about everybody's wiener. Everybody's trying to stay hard on these streets.
Yeah, I got it.
You know?
It's hard because, like, isn't everybody soft right now? I mean, it's hard.
You mean wiener wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
what if you were soft during the
Have
quarantine?
you been hard this whole time?
Yeah.
A lot of it?
Yeah.
What else am I gonna do?
It's so
Nothing.
true.
Nothing.
It's so true. My gosh. What a time to not have kids.
I know.
Oh, I wish.
We asked Tyler Cornack yesterday from Tiny Cinema. Go see Butt Boy on April 14th, by the way. Rent it in your house. He was our guest last night. Hilarious dude. I said, hey, man, you don't have kids and you're dating someone. Have you gotten to the end of all your sexual positions? And he goes, no, not yet, because we each have a place. He goes, we're not living together. So he goes, I'm still got to go back and forth and edit this pilot I'm working on. So he's like, not yet, but he goes, depends on how long this lasts. Because if you were together, right? Let's say you just started a relationship or maybe just moved in. Mm-hmm. Now's the time you'd be running out of like sexual things to do. Where you're just like, all right, great.
Is that possible though?
Yes.
Running out of sexual things to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, fucking is great.
Huh?
But like I
Can
think
have
that
missionary
you can
sex every day for the rest of my life.
No,
It'll be
but
fine.
new shit where you're like, oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, but why do you need new shit all the time?
Some people, like, you're bored during the apocalypse.
I know, but he's saying straight missionary sex every day would still be great.
It'd be fine for you. But let's say your partner was like, hey, man, I'm fucking bored. I want to flip
Oh,
off
then
something.
I'll smack the shit out of her then.
Yeah,
There you
you
go.
go.
Right.
So that's kind
But
of where
there's only
where you're
so
headed.
much like smacking, strangling,
spitting on.
spitting.
Yeah.
No, it hurts the same every time when you get slapped in the face, Jesse.
It depends.
Mm-mm.
You get used to it a little bit,
Yeah,
but yeah.
Somebody slapped you in the face?
No.
Ow.
What is that? I can't get into this conversation with him again.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get all mad.
No, dude. If somebody slaps you in the face, that's cool. I'm not into it. That's like
No.
something I would never just do off the cuff of like, I'm gonna slap you in the face.
Yeah, no, I don't love a slap in the face. Some
Somebody has slapped you?
light choking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But slapping in the face.
No.
He's not letting it go.
He is not
I don't
letting
care.
it go.
Look, we've
No,
all done
I know.
fucked
We
up
all know
shit.
we all know you don't care.
Yeah, we've all done.
No,
fucked
I
up
actually
shit.
don't think I've been smacked in the face during.
So Dana slapped somebody. This is why I bring this
straight
up.
sex.
Dana slapped somebody in the face.
Yeah. Like it's not uncommon, and I watch enough stuff to know that it's not.
Like
Yeah.
all the bondage porn.
All
that
the
you watch?
bondage,
all the bondage porn
weird
that Jessie watches, yeah.
bondage porn that I'm into and stuff that he doesn't know about. But yeah.
Well, he knows now.
I know
Well, now he
now.
knows,
He's
but it's
sitting-
like we just can't.
He's literally right there.
I
Yeah.
know, but So, I get it. I don't know about the face.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
You want to get punched?
No. Like you can slap and stuff. I just don't know about the face. There's something very.
A couple of body blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a kidney punch. You know what I mean?
So the reason I bring this up, there was a fucking UFC, like a porn in a cage. And like there was 2 jacked people, like the man and the woman, and homeboy had her flipped upside. She was reverse cowgirl on top of him, but she was getting choked out, like as she was coming,
Choked
like
out
a rear
is
naked
different.
choke.
Choked out is different. It's a strangulation type of sitch. Choked out is different.
Sort of. It depends on who's choking who, obviously. But
Yeah.
Strangulation, you're just doing that to yourself.
No, I know, but it's the same sort of idea.
Same feeling
behind it.
Yeah. I don't need to explain this to you, at home, the viewers and the listeners at home. I don't need to explain this to you. We've all been choked, strangled, left for dead at some point, or almost murdered somebody during sex. That ever happened to you?
No.
Come on. All the people you've dated?
Yeah, but I've never almost killed somebody.
No, them on you.
Almost killed me?
Yeah. Or tried to with grab something and.
You wish, right?
No, but I mean, I've had to fucking calm someone down before, yeah.
During sex?
I mean, who hasn't had to deal with that?
How heightened did it get?
It wasn't that bad. I'm just not that much. I'm not really into pain.
Yeah.
And this person was.
Gotcha.
And biting me and shit. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, a bite?
Yeah. I hate a bite. I hate a fucking bite. Especially right here on the front part of your shoulder.
Yeah. Oh, the
or
back
the chest.
of the arm.
Yeah, I would rather be slapped than bitten or pinched or anything like that.
Why would somebody bite you in the back of the arm during sex?
I don't know.
No,
Why
I'm
did
just
Marv
saying,
Albert bite that girl in her fucking back?
Yeah.
Oh, girl. I mean, it was a
Tranny.
transvestite. No, it wasn't even a tranny. It's a transvestite. It was just a dude dressed like a woman.
Oh, all right. That's a fun thing.
Who, according to the newspaper, looked like Lawrence Taylor in a wig. That's a quote.
Oh, really? Yeah. I didn't know what the person looked like.
Not great.
I wonder if Marv Albert was wigged up during that. He's rocking a tube for years.
Dennis Leary does a great bit on that. He's like, if you watch his broadcast before and then him in trial, you can tell that he actually gave his wig a haircut.
Yeah, he did. He did. There's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
They give their own. I don't know who does their wig work.
I always get my pubes done before I go to court.
You have to.
Because I expose myself anytime I'm in any kind of criminal justice environment, whatever it happens to be.
Yeah. Yeah. When people are wearing tubes like that, they usually have a tube guy that does it for them. Mm-hmm. And the actors we've hired, they'll allow an extra hour and they'll be like, hey, so they've got to get their hair done. It's like, oh, well, great. We have our own hair and makeup. And they're like, no. They have their own person and they'll be there a little later. And I was just like, oh, all right, cool. Someone very famous. And we'll wait till after they die to talk about it.
Everyone knows who you're talking about.
I don't think so.
It's a huge joke.
Is it really?
Watch his roast. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
George Takei lights him up about the whole
situation. George Takei?
Takei.
That's funny.
He's like, it's Takei, like toupee.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He used to fuck young boys, George Takei, so I don't really give a shit how I pronounce his name.
When he was younger, yeah.
No, when he was older.
Well, to be fair, you can't tell how old an Asian person is anyways.
Very true. Very true.
You got to cut them in half and count the rings.
Yeah, very true. Very true. The virus came from China. If you're watching on YouTube, let's get into the fake news, shall we? First up, I know nobody's talking about it, but the coronavirus is still hanging around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just won't go away. The NBA is considering a single-site playoff in Las Vegas, quarantine the players in July in Las Vegas, and have some form of a tournament that eventually crowns a champion is an idea of Chris Mannix of Sports Illustrated. And
I like that idea.
Here's the thing.
You guys do.
I want to see different playoff formats.
Same, but I did until I saw the venue, because that was the biggest thing for me. Of like,
where's it going to be? Why wouldn't it be at T-Mobile?
It was not. They're talking about doing it in ballrooms, inside of
doing it in what?
Ballrooms in casinos. So open up like the Bellagio ballroom and doing it in there, because that was my first thought when I read this was, all right, so let's say you do it at T-Mobile Arena. Just to turn the lights on and all of that shit. You've got to have water for, the families will probably be there, I would imagine.
I don't think anybody's going to be there.
Okay. So let's say they're not, right?
Just teams and staff.
Even for water and cups and all that stuff, just to keep the lights and water on the bathrooms and all that stuff at T-Mobile, you're still going to be looking at 40 or 50 people probably to make that whole sitch happen. And then when I said that they were looking at ballrooms, then I was like, oh, all right, you're looking at putting a fucking court in a ballroom like AAU shit. So I don't know. It'd be strange to watch on TV, but I would definitely watch it.
Of course you would.
When I watch games, and I don't know if you're the same or if you guys are the same, but when I watch games on television, I like the fact that there is a crowd, and especially a home crowd, that's either cheering for or against or whatever's happening.
I mean, they could just do it like video games and just have the 4 same people superimposed in a row over and over throughout the entire stands. They just insert them digitally.
Yeah.
That would be
great.
hilarious.
That's what Hillary did during her campaign.
That's probably not true.
It is.
No.
That's serious. They used a green screen for a lot of her rallies to fill it in. And there was the same old guy that was spotted in every 4th thing. And it was just like, 'cause the guy was like 85 years old. And it was like,
well, he's probably dead now.
hey, man, he's dead. Not only is he dead, but he's not going city to city following Hillary around.
No.
The same outfit on. When I have watched events like that, there was a wrestling match on the other night where they did it. And it's strange. Like, there is no energy. There is no, and you can hear everything. So, like, imagine the squeaking of a floor of an NBA game. It would be really fucking loud on your television. And I don't know what you would do for something like that.
I don't know. I mean, post-production on TNT, at least, is pretty good for basketball.
It is, but if you're watching it live,
Well, it's not going to be live. It's going to be a 7-second delay. They still put their filters on there. I'm sure they'll figure out how to drown some of this shit out. You would think.
Every time a player screams out "fuck," you'd be able to hear it.
That's why they have a 7-second delay.
Now that would be a blast.
Somebody's on the mute button. Seriously,
That would be a blast. But I don't think this is going to happen. Actually,
probably not. Not unless things.
I think the NBA season will be canceled.
Not unless things change severely over the next month. I don't think this will happen.
Yeah, and that's just me. Trump says if we can keep the deaths now between 100,000 and 200,000, we are doing well. Look, I'm fine with that logic. That would be about roughly 30%
Stop
worse
changing it so much,
than a really bad flu season. So, you know, I think I'm with him now. Like, I think by him going on air and saying 100 to 200,000, if you go high with a number like 200K and you keep it anywhere below it, the American people are probably going to be happy with
That's
that.
what doctors do when you have cancer. They
Correct.
say you have 6 months to live, and really you've probably got a year and a half to live.
Yep.
And they look like fucking heroes. Doctors are not heroes.
I'm sorry?
You heard what I said.
Doctors are not heroes.
No,
Okay. What are they?
they're doctors.
Which are...
They docked. I have no idea.
Doctors are heroes. That's one of the most important jobs we have.
I know, but
Yeah.
they
In
get
the world.
paid, and they get paid.
Yeah.
For
Some.
it.
Some,
yeah.
yeah.
Some, yeah. I mean, Dan, you know the other side
Yeah.
of it. Like, shit, it's a struggle. Because, I mean, look, most of them are going to 4 extra years of school. You come out of the other side of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You now have
Your
8
debt
years
is
worth of debt to
insane.
pay
Yeah,
off.
Yeah, plus
yeah.
you spend the next couple of years as an intern, essentially.
It's true.
Yep.
Before you become a
You're not
resident.
making good money until early 30s, mid 30s at that point.
Shit, mid to late 30s now.
Exactly. And I know a lot of them, buddy of mine used to just own a bunch of buildings in Miami. And all he would do is take the doctors and rent these rooms out so you could have a private practice and then try to grow it and blah, blah, blah. It's getting harder and harder, especially with healthcare and Obamacare and all that other shit. I remember my guy in LA, I had him for 15 years. And when Obamacare passed, he started charging us when the year started of like, hey, if you want to come see me still, it's $500 so I can, from all my patients a piece, so I can pay these fucking fees that I'm getting hit with for having it, you know, this private practice. And then your regular insurance will kick in after that. And it was like, motherfucker, man. Like today, you know, we have a small business. So we're on Obamacare. You might be on veteran. You're on VA. Yeah. So we're on the highest plan you could possibly get. It's still a $3,000 deductible. This morning I had to get a fucking brain MRI for what may or might not be a fucking tumor. It was $1,600 that you had to pay. They ask that up front. And it's like, hey, you haven't met your deductible yet of $3,000. So sorry about it. Go fuck off. And it's like, man, unless I had something like this, I've never met the deductible for that.
Yeah.
I go to the doctor like once a year.
Yeah. I don't really go.
No, right?
Nope.
Jesse, when's the last time you've been to the doctor for yourself?
For myself,
And not our children.
very long time.
2 years probably?
Yeah, 2 years. Probably 2 years.
And that was when we got the Christmas lights stuck up your ass. And that was a sexual thing we did. It was right around the holidays.
It's cost and time prohibitive.
Yeah.
Like I can't go sit in the doctor's office for 4 hours one day
Yeah.
for a cold. or whatever the fuck.
Same.
It's just not going to happen.
Same. And you and I have a Dr. Frank who's been on the
Jamie,
show. We have a
what's
private
going on,
doctor
dude?
where it's like, hey, man.
Stay out of the wide. What's happening?
Are we stuck in the wide, Jamie?
No, she just told me to stop switching so much. When you guys talk between desk and desk, I got to change.
Bro,
Are you... Which,
All right,
which
sorry,
screen are you
go ahead.
watching?
I'm watching YouTube.
Oh. Well.
So make sure we
Jamie?
have our close-up,
No,
his
you're
close-up,
just used
and
to
wide.
boxes.
And then don't switch so fast.
No. Stay on one person and then go to the
And
other.
then go to the other one.
The pandemic is
Use
affecting
the
everyone.
wide very sparingly.
Yeah. Giving out direction today.
Sorry.
For the YouTube audience. No, I like it, Jabes. Yeah, but I mean, dude, we have a private doctor. So if there's something wrong where it requires a fucking Z-Pack or something like that, I'll call and say, hey, man, and I'll pay you privately just so it saves time.
Yeah.
And it's like $80. What do we pay him? $80?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's $80.
It's something. It's not much. It's better than insurance.
Yeah.
What you think we'll hit 100,000 on these deaths? Jesse?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No.
Probably. Yeah.
You think so?
In the
Yeah.
U.S., you think?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I think we're somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
We're at 3,000 right now? 3,500?
3,800.
3,800
Alec, look that
now?
up. We're at 5,000 now, or over 5,000. So, and we haven't hit the peak of it yet. I would say a lot of these people, though, are probably homeless, right?
Well, there's a lot of people that are getting their deaths determined as coronavirus related, even if they had other extenuating circumstances.
Because they weren't able to get in because of
Right.
coronavirus
For
people?
well, that was a complicating factor, but they actually died from something else. They're counting that as a corona. So it's like if you had pneumonia already, and then you got coronavirus, obviously you're gonna fucking die. So, but what do you blame for that? Because
Yeah,
if you didn't have
exactly. Do you
pneumonia, the
blame-
coronavirus
yeah.
would not have killed you. So it's like they
Yeah.
they give both of those numbers go into both data sets. So it goes into pneumonia and that. So it gets fucked up over time.
The other part of this is, you know, and I hate to say this, but how many people had the flu and then it got exacerbated by the coronavirus where it was just like, all right, cool, man. Are we just chalking this up as the coronavirus? Did they die of the flu? 37,000 people die from the flu every year.
Yeah.
Is that being written on a death certificate? Because once you die, you've got to put a cause on these death certificates. So is that an easier way than just saying, all right, great, man, we can chalk this up?
I guess. I mean, I'm sure some of it is politically motivated.
Some of it, yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah. But I think by him going high like this, if it comes under, it'll help in the election. And now if it goes over 200,000, you misquote that, then you're probably fucked.
I don't know, maybe. Nobody remembers this shit. I mean, the left has tried and tried and tried to make something stick to him, and nothing's worked yet. His approval rating is better than it's ever been. So I don't know if it's really going to matter, to be honest.
That's true. And you know, as of yesterday, they were bitching, Democrats were bitching that Google will not post any political ads related to COVID-19, which I thought is pretty noble. And I was actually shocked because YouTube is shadow bans the shit out of people, including us. So
yeah, it's that's actually one of our stories today. But it's I don't think any of this stuff's going to matter. What interests me is all the stuff that's going on in foreign policy right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that when I saw them going after cartels or making like this big push for that.
Yeah, like
what is that?
The military is going to start going after the Mexican cartels apparently.
Because right now, because we're weakened, they're able to.
I don't know. Maybe because they can't do other stuff that they were going to do. I have no idea. I don't know.
It was just a weird thing.
Our
they
military
did
or
before,
theirs?
Ours.
And they did it before like a COVID update. They wanted to be like, they came out, trotted out, right? And we're like, hey,
I don't
just
know
to
why.
let you guys know.
I don't know why now.
And I was like, weird. They're like,
I don't
we're
know.
making sure that during these times we're protecting our like borders even more from illegal activity because we are like so focused on the pandemic. It feels like people will be able to fuck with us or what?
It's funny. North Korea shot off missiles.
They don't care if their people die.
No. And then China as well was holding military drills as of yesterday. And it was pretty close to a U.S. space. And, you know, they were like, look, the focus is all in America. I mean, everything is shut down here. The focus is only on this. Yeah, you're right. Now would be the time if you're going to do it, I think.
None of the major actors will, though, because the U.S. is the reserve currency, global reserve currency, and they're already like there's dollars are being shipped out all over the place right now.
Yeah.
The entire global economy would collapse if anything happened to America right now. So I'm pretty sure, and even in a time like this, we would be getting help from Russia and China probably.
Which we are.
Intelligence help. I
like
mean,
today, Putin shipped over all those supplies. And then Robert Kraft actually took his jet over to China to get 1.2 million masks.
Do you think he got any hand jobs
He had
when
to
he was there?
I mean, jacked off.
He was definitely on that plane.
He was definitely on
No
that plane,
question.
yeah. So when that changed hands, obviously, some hands were placed on him as well.
Yeah.
You got a
Trump
quick
said,
jerk.
China's still fucking around with the whole virus thing, though. Like, Trump said that their numbers may be a little light, I believe he said.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the equivalent of Bob Euchre saying just a bit
Just a bit outside. Yeah. And look, they're going to lie about their numbers because the entire world is looking at China being like, come on, man. Like, so they're trying, this is the worst PR crisis
You know what I
for
don't
any
hear?
country in the history of man besides maybe Germany during the Nazi era.
They were pretty unliked, yeah.
Yeah.
Once people started finding all these camps where people were getting burned
Yeah.
alive, they weren't too happy about that.
Because that's what's going on in China. Aren't they burning their fucking bodies and
They're in
hiding
center.
shit?
So somebody did some research. God damn it. Who was showing me?
Josh Hopkins?
No, it wasn't Josh Hopkins.
Every time I see, because John Hopkins.
I think it was John. I think it was John Brinkus told me. He was texting me yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that China reported X amount of deaths, but there were like 40 times as many caskets ordered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Logistics will always get you, my man.
Yeah. Yep, they will.
Speaking of China, I don't hear anybody on the left talking about Trump's China travel ban now
No.
being racist.
No.
Yeah,
Remember that?
They're kind of okay with that, huh?
Well, at the beginning of this crisis, Trump was like, hey, man, we're putting a travel ban on China. And there was like, you're racist. The fucking racism. Oh, let him in. No one's saying a goddamn word about it now. I haven't heard a fucking word out of anybody, to be honest with you, on the left. Like, this is burying everything.
Well, liberalism is dying right now in America, and we'll get to that in a minute, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Next up, is there still going to be an election in November, and how will it happen? Biden's already saying they should start planning for remote voting in 2020. His actual quote was, there would be no rationale eliminating or delaying the election. It may be virtual. I think Joe just wants to get the election done before he runs out of steam. He also mentioned something about drive-through voting, which would be a fucking nightmare.
It'd be great.
An absolute
It
nightmare.
would be really great because they would do it
Here's
like
why-
at a McDonald's, right?
Right,
And
but-
then you can also get.
No,
Oh,
you can't get a QP
Okay.
with that. But
then I'm against it.
you have to vote for all of your local shit on there. So
Oh my
therefore,
God, sitting there.
it would take a fucking hour for each person. Even voting, you ever stood behind some old person just staring at it, just being like, the last one I voted for, because I voted in this the North Carolina primary for Bernie. I went in as a Republican, voted for Bernie, so he would beat Biden here, so that way Trump could go against Bernie, because that obviously Trump's going to beat Bernie. It's going to be both of them, but I thought I'd give it a better shot. There was a guy ahead of me. There was only 6 people in the whole goddamn place, and it was this fucking hipster with a man bun, and literally he had 9,000 questions for the people working there. Do I have to punch all of them? Do I have to pick one for everything, or can I just pick one and leave? They're like, no, sir, you have the option for this. And he was like,
Right.
oh, okay, so is it? Do I just do I press it, or do I? That's what you would be faced with if you were doing drive-through voting.
Yeah,
This will never happen in a million years.
Why don't they just use an app like Postmates or something?
I thought about that, and I think it'd be great. The problem is, you
Like,
could always
depending on
say
which-
hacking. Yeah.
But depending on which meal you order, that's who you're voting for.
Okay.
You understand?
So who would Trump be? Well, Trump would be McDonald's, obviously, right?
Obviously, in Diet Coke.
And who would Biden be? Steak and Shake?
Curds and Whey.
No, I
Probably
think he'd be old
Starbucks.
school Steak and Shake.
He's old as shit. I don't know.
I think
maybe
he likes a Whataburger.
Rallies.
What are those like Perkins?
You
Oh,
said
yeah,
Cracker
Perkins,
Barrel
dude.
already, right?
Yeah, Cracker
Or
Barrel.
Bob Evans.
Bob Evans.
Oh,
yeah, those aren't
yes,
drive-thrus,
yes,
but
yes.
No, but
Yes.
they're, come on.
Perkins. You
But
used to
Postmates
go
you
to
can get from
drive-thru.
anywhere. So if we're talking about a Postmates order,
Yeah.
you could really order from.
I want that 2 meat, 3 vegetable special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's Joe Biden. I guarantee you he eats one of those every night. Or like
2
a
meat, 3 vegetables.
or he eats or he eats a Hungry Man microwave dinner alone.
Yeah.
Every
Well,
night.
he's married.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to see
Yeah,
him.
but
She's
he's
a doctor
alone.
for Christ's sake.
Is she?
Dr. Joe Biden? Yeah, you don't know who she is?
I didn't know she was a doctor.
Oh, man,
I
come
know
on.
Jill Biden. I didn't know she was a doctor though. I never called her doctor. I never heard of that. He's always taking the train home too, right? He's the one that's always taking the train back
What
to
does that
Pennsylvania.
mean? Oh, okay.
Like,
Well,
he's old school.
He
He's an
took the
old
train
school
up to
fucking
see
dude.
his kid, I think, from D.C. up to where his kid lived in New Hampshire or some
Gotcha.
shit.
His
I
son
don't
just
remember.
had another kid.
Oh, did he?
His 5th kid, yeah.
Is he working? Is he over in Ukraine? Is that the one? Same one?
No.
Oh, another one.
No, that's the same one.
Oh, it
But
is.
He's not in Ukraine right now, is he? Still?
No, he's not been there for a number of years.
Yeah.
So is
He's
he still
making
on-
a joke because
No, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just,
yeah.
of the impeachment.
So is he still on the payroll though?
I have no idea. That's a good question.
That's what I wondered.
He's going to need to be if he's got 5 fucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn right it is. With this, look, if they have a virtual election, there's no way this won't help Trump, I think. Because look, once Bernie's out, all the young voters were clearly for Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucked at that point. Like, old people aren't going to fucking use an app.
Older people vote more conservatively, typically.
Yeah, but they're not going to use an app. Their technology isn't going to be there. They're not going to be able to figure it out online.
Right.
And more than likely, if it's a system created by the government to vote online, it will crash. Same as Obamacare.
Right.
Like, remember when that sign up happened?
Yeah.
It's going to be a fucking disaster.
Remember
Hopefully.
when the caucus happened?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You don't
Jesus
need to
Christ.
actually reach that far back.
You're right. Fuck, I forgot about that. Forgot about Iowa. That seems like it was 30 years ago at this point.
I know. Well, so does last week, but that's
Yeah.
just the times that we're in.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, you're fucked. You can't have this online. I think you've got to go out and vote. If this shit isn't cleared up by then, we're fucked anyways as a nation. So what does it really matter who's in there? You might as well put a fucking pig head on a stick. Because it's going to be Lord of the Flies up in this bitch if no one's back to work by November. I can promise you that.
No,
I mean, I don't see why we can't just go rob another country. Money's all fake anyways.
Yeah, it's made up. But like this week, or this morning, the unemployment rate came out. It was 6.6 million that were have filed unemployment this week alone. The record was last week of 3.3. We have now doubled that. If this continues through November, you forget about it, dude. It is whoever's got the most guns and ammo wins, and whoever's able to loot a store better than someone else.
As long as the internet doesn't stop working, I'll be fine. I'll just hang out at home.
We know you will, Dan. But the rest of society, you can fuck that. Wait till it gets to the summer months. And these grids, everybody's inside, and these electric grids start fucking... That's when shit really gets wild. Living in LA all those years, dude, there was, 3 or 4 summers? We talked about this on Ross Patterson Revolution. There's 3 or 4 summers where they just went around and blacked out grids for like 2 hours of a time. You were sweating in the middle of the night. One of them happened to me from like 11 to like 1 in the morning. No internet, no air, no nothing. Like, if everybody's inside and this shit goes into the summer and temperatures reach the hundreds, it's fucking bulls on parade. Remember the Rodney King riots? They were just like, fuck it, it's nice outside. It's time to get our fucking loot on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down with that. But no one's going to loot me.
No.
So I'm not worried about it, is what I'm saying.
no one's gonna
loot me. Yeah.
I'm kind of... Are you confused on what looting
Yeah. No, looting is going out to a store and
No,
stealing
I got it.
all their shit.
And I'm not a store, so I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Right.
got it.
I don't- I don't-
You're gonna need something
You don't
at
care
some
about
point.
anything
I don't
but
own
yourself.
this-
I get it.
Yep.
You're going
Okay.
to need something at
Okay.
some point,
Okay.
Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go take it, dude. It's
That's
fine.
that's looting.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So you think you would win in the Riot Olympics is what we're asking.
Are you fucking serious? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would win. Just basic military common sense would put you light years ahead of most dum-dums.
Pretty true.
Yeah, it is true.
Just knowing how to set ambushes, how to patrol, all that stuff would, come on, man.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
would-
just you.
And the first thing you do is
Doing all
start
of that.
killing everybody you know.
So you start with that?
Yeah.
You start with killing the people you know first.
Well, the people you know are weak.
Okay. So
And
like
who have stockpiles
in
of things.
your building, are you killing
okay,
the people in your
okay.
building first before you walk outside?
I don't think he knows anyone in his building. Do you?
No, yeah, he does.
Not really. I mean, I know faces and stuff, but
Okay.
I would no, it depends.
You probably kill
depends.
Ross first, right?
I live in his building,
no.
dude.
No, he's just saying like people that he knows that are weak.
It depends on the situation. Like if let's just
I'm
say
not weak. Is that what you mean?
let's just say
Jesse.
let's just say for the sake of
Lucky to make it out of here.
let's just
today.
say for the sake of argument that downtown became problematic, then I would start looking for something outside of downtown. And usually, what we do is we go take over a house,
Okay.
right? So I go into whomever's house it happens to be
Sure.
and deal with them, and then that's my house.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I don't think I've heard Alec laugh that hard in a while.
Deal
Really.
with them, and then
Deal with
that's
them,
my
and then
house.
and then
Yeah,
that's my
however, I
house.
mean, like usually we just tie them up and put them in a room, but in this case, if it's a prolonged situation, I'm not going to feed you every day, and I'm also not going to let you starve to death. I think the only humane thing to do is to kill the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you go first? Where does a guy like Dan Holloway go first? You go to a
Right
nice
now.
house, nice neighborhood?
In the forehead. I mean,
No, not killing them. I mean, yeah, house-wise.
Probably someone on
brick
Greenfield.
Brick house?
brick house with an ingress egress route. Nothing that I don't want to be in a cul-de-sac or anything like that, unless there's a way out the back that I can use to escape. You know, things like that.
Okay.
It's
Why not
less,
a cul-de-sac?
because there's only one way
'Cause
in and
you're
out. I mean, I guess it depends.
Ah.
If I felt like it was a fortified position, I would like that it's only one way in and one way out.
Okay.
But if it's just me alone, then I want to be able to move freely. You know what I mean?
Sure. All right. And then you're killing people in the forehead. Why the forehead? That's the easiest way to kill them?
Yeah, just like this little
Yeah.
triangle right here. It separates the brain stem from the brain,
Okay.
or from the spine. Your spine. So you die instantly.
Where do you go first? A grocery store after that?
It depends on what supplies I have or need, I suppose. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if things got that bad, I would probably go into the woods somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
And what are you doing there?
It's fucking hunt game and hang out. What do you
Oh,
mean, what
all
do I
right.
do?
Well, there's not a lot of game near here. I mean, that's going to be a hike. Unless you get
There's
yours in
plenty
your
of
car.
There's plenty of animals to shoot.
Nah, not around here, though.
Yeah,
Not any good ones.
there's hogs.
Squirrel-
There's
yeah,
hogs
squirrels.
everywhere.
There's hogs everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
In here? In Wilmington?
Not far from here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in North Carolina, but what are we, probably 60
Yeah, it's
miles
not
away
far
from a hog?
actually.
From a hog? No, like 20 maybe.
20
Yeah.
miles. All right.
And I'm not walking.
Yeah, you're
It's not the
driving,
goddamn
yeah.
Oregon Trail, dude.
Hey,
It kind of feels like that, but
kind of
yeah.
feels like that. You never know. You never know, Dan.
Hoarding supplies.
Yeah.
I would never hoard no matter what the situation was. I take what I want when I need it.
Of course.
You know what I mean? If you're going to commit to taking what you want, you may as well just take it when you need it and not get, because the
Yeah. No, I
the
get.
process of taking what you want becomes prohibitive if you're carrying all this other shit around.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I mean, I have to commit to that lifestyle. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, a guy like you bet. You bet. Look, if this happens and you're going to take over someone's house, hopefully they've got a ghost bed from ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros in that house. 25% off everything in the entire store right now. Mattresses, sheets, pillows, covers. The adjustable bases are 50% off. And God damn it, you're getting 2 free pillows with a mattress right now. If you haven't had the ghost bed pillows, chances are we're not friends in real
At the
life.
very
Those are the
least,
best.
start with that.
Start with that.
I would say.
Start with that. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today. Get yourself a mattress. And as always, they have a 36-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest. So that way, you can really fucking tug up there. Knocks it down to like $20 a month with that shit. So go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today. Look, however long this lasts, you might as well do it in fucking comfort, for Christ's sakes. Next, what?
Oh, nothing.
You lost on the boards there, James?
Oh, no. I was just looking. They have a 25% military and first responder discount, which is usually 15%.
Yes. But now I think they're just opening up to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Because of the times.
Yeah.
Crazy. Next up, pastors are keeping churches open, telling police they can't stop, won't stop. They're puff daddying it. Can't stop, won't stop. 2 pastors this week have been charged with misdemeanors. Another one in Baltimore stated that he won't obey the quarantine orders. Alvin Gwynn from Baltimore says he would just have to go to jail if law enforcement intervenes, and stated he believes that this is his First Amendment right. Rodney Howard Brown, who's already been arrested, that's the guy in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mega church guy.
Yeah. Says he isn't closing his mega church until the end times begin. It's always a good idea to look out for constitutional infringement and encroachment during these crises, but this is it's getting a little out of hand here, Dan. I don't know the sense in keeping a church open, other than you lining your own pockets with cash.
Well, some of them are poor churches, right?
Okay.
That are staying open.
Yeah, like the one in Baltimore, I don't think is a mega church or anything, but this guy in Florida for sure.
But they all rely on donations.
Yeah.
Because all the churches around here are closed.
Yeah, I don't know if a pastor can file for unemployment.
No, right? Because
I have no idea how that works.
Because it's not a taxable. Religion isn't taxable.
No, but if you worked for a 501c3 of any other kind, if you worked for a PAC or a charity or some shit, and I think churches are 501c3s, and you still qualify for unemployment insurance, I think.
What do you put down as your salary, I guess?
I have no idea. Make it up.
Because people are paying you, it's not like, chances are if you're a pastor, you own the church, right?
I don't know how that works. Sometimes the communities own it together, like a group of people, but there's a board, and they decide what the pastor makes, and he has a contract with the church. That's been my experience.
Strange. Because, look, I'm not super religious, obviously. Neither are you, but
No.
to people who are, this is a big deal for them. Like, chances are there's a lot of prayers being said right now out in the world.
Yeah, it's weird. They don't seem to be helping at all.
No, they don't. But
Alec, you got anything on that? Look that up on Google and see why prayer is not working.
Yep. Just Google
Thanks,
why
buddy.
prayers don't work. No, but
Thanks,
I understand why people are packing these churches too.
They just need to do a Zoom conference like everybody else.
Yeah, like we all want to go to do the things we want to do.
Yeah.
We can't.
Actually,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Jamie,
Just because you want to do it doesn't mean that you.
Jamie, you do churches.
Yeah, I got hired by 2 more churches lately.
So you got hired by 2 more churches. So are your churches still open? Because you do live streaming them.
I go and pre-record, edit, and then they put it on Sunday.
So you go in, you pre-record, edit, and then put it.
Yeah, they're not open.
So they're not open.
I only have 10 people in.
Oh, they can only have 10 people in. Okay.
So they're doing live.
So that's
broadcasts.
responsible. Like, why not do that? Like Dan said, like
No idea.
put it live on YouTube, stream it, and if you want to get your Jesus on, boom, there you go.
I think they're just trying to get press, make a point.
That and the money, I think, is a big
For that
big
one,
aspect
for that
of
one
it.
guy, maybe. I don't know that this like 80-year-old black dude in Baltimore gives 2 fucks about the money at this point. He's probably
he
just
still gets
he's probably
it, though.
yeah,
It's
he
money, though. He
does,
still
but
gotta
not
live.
much from a church like that. And he's probably just like honestly too hard-headed at this point in his life. Like he's old as shit, that one guy.
Yeah.
So he's probably just so hard-headed. He's like, you know what? No, I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing it. Which I was saying on our show the other day is that you're starting to see the division in that way of like older people being like, fuck this. Like my parents are just like, nope,
Yeah.
not doing it.
I'm good.
I'm still going to do everything I want to do.
Well, your parents, at least one of them, is entirely delusional, right?
Yeah.
So,
What-
like about the Mexican situation?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she was also lied to, but still, I hear what you're saying.
Oh, I didn't realize that your mom was also lied to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long has
And
this been
then
going?
lied
Oh.
to me.
It's like 10 generations. Of
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you're looking at
Of
100.
fake Mexicans.
Yeah, can you write a
You're
fucking...
looking at
Your
close-
life story is called 10 Generations of Fake
A
Mexicans.
fake Mexican ending in a 23andMe devastation.
You're looking over 100 years of lying about
Yeah.
a heritage that you don't exist in.
Okay, so are you
It's
saying
very
that
Elizabeth
I can't
Warren.
talk about my parents because of this?
I don't
Yeah,
think
I mean,
You're
they
kind of
didn't
saying
bother
that they
to-
get disqualified.
I think
Yeah.
they're disqualified.
Oh, okay,
from
okay.
everything.
All
at
right,
this
so
point.
I'll just talk about other old people then that are refusing to like get off the golf course or
Sure. And then
not pile into golf carts.
by the way, for
and
those
go
who are
shopping.
new to this show, Jessie's mom lied to her and said that she was Mexican her entire life. Didn't find out that they weren't of any Mexican descent. until a 23andMe test was done.
She found out she was allergic to cilantro.
And it was like 6 months ago. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
It was
like
very
I
recent.
said, it was very recent. Like I've said before, I was really trying to, get into the culture and really be like, okay, let's find the
like,
connection.
Brown contact lenses or anything?
No, I was just like kind of having lots of tacky tchotchkes all around
Yeah.
and colorful stuff. And
I'm into the Day of the Dead stuff when I'm,
Yeah.
especially when I'm hallucinating.
Yeah. No, it's
If you're not hallucinating,
that's the
out
coolest
there,
part
highly
of it.
highly recommend that.
Hallucinating right now?
Hallucinating, yeah.
Yep.
What are you?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms specifically?
You're on mushrooms now?
Not right now.
Oh,
no.
okay.
I could be, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't think
little
we would
bit,
ever
right?
know, to be honest with you.
Probably be a little happier.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Which is like,
True.
Well, we'd
it's
notice
like,
that for
most
sure.
people are 1 to 10, but I'm all in like the ones. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
of
just
course.
variations of one.
Fractions, yeah. Just
Fractions
fractions.
of one.
I bought Jessie a burrito blanket for Christmas and wrapped her up in it. We took a picture and put it on Instagram for her Mexican
So you were
heritage.
you were
that
the
she no longer
you were the ground meat in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was Jessie. Nailed
More like a rice.
it. Like a rice.
More like a rice.
So what are
and
you saying? You're
bean.
Japanese now?
You could
No,
be.
a rice and bean.
Hey, so speaking of Japanese or Mexican, we're going to apply that to food here. You can get all of that on Postmates. Postmates is our next sponsor.
My gosh.
Drinkin Bros, promo code $100 in free delivery fees. Does it get any better than that at Postmates? No, it does not. And again, I know Dan has said this before. We're going to say it again. Postmates, the president of Postmates doesn't listen to the show. If you've already used a promo code, use another username. That's all you have to do.
If you've already used it and you've run out, I just want to say that I'm proud of you for spending $100 on delivery fees in such a short amount of time.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
You could do it though, don't you think?
me personally?
Yeah, you
You
personally.
blasted through it in like 3 days.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
We did in a couple. I know actually we got a little bit left after that KFC run.
Yeah, I mean you have to go through it in a week, but yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Boom.
I
Go
had,
to Postmates. Everybody's getting food delivered to their house now. Dude, when you take the delivery fees off, it's the exact same price as when you go through a fucking drive-through or whatever
Yeah.
you're getting out in the world.
You can get shit from CVS and Walgreens as well.
Yes, it is so fucking worth it. Postmates is the best. It's one of those things where it's like all the shit we actually use and it's amazing. So it's like, great. Here, do it.
Cheez-Its.
Postmates, Drinkin Bros.
Did you say
$100 in
lube
free
and
delivery.
Cheez-Its?
Yeah, dude.
No, I said yeah.
Get a little boob. Cheez-Its.
Lube.
Oh, lube and Cheez-Its. Yeah.
Lubricant.
That's our favorite.
Cheez-Its, Cliff Bars.
That's our Saturday. You know? Lube, Cliff Bars, Cheez-Its. Not in that order.
Suppositories, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of suppositories.
Do you tape those to the Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
And then
Put it
cram
right
them?
up the old
It makes the
'cause you need
Cheez-It
it
taste
to
better
be
to your butthole. It's like tricking
sharper.
a dog
sharper.
into
It's
eating
too smooth.
medicine.
Too
You
smooth.
know what I mean?
Can't have it too smooth.
You don't want it falling back out. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It's like
you
an
need
anchor.
a little.
Yeah.
It's like Stallone and Cliffhanger.
Yep, you need a
Yeah.
little
You gotta
grip
one-arm
on
it.
there.
You got to one-arm it. Next up, the king of Thailand moves himself and 20 concubines into isolation at a Bavarian hotel. 67-year-old King Maha. I'm not even going to attempt the last name. Korn. Also known as Rama X. I love that his rap name is Rama X. Grabbed his horse and then just set out for Germany. This guy is getting ready for an insane fuckfest with all of these whores before he dies.
This is
The best part of this article is the author wasn't sure if 4 additional women, the king's 4 wives, were going to be present.
Probably not.
Which is the best to me because let's face it, if it's the end of days, right, and you believe in it and you're taking all these whores with you, you're definitely not taking your wife on this
I wouldn't think
things.
so, no. But his wives are, one of them at least, is pretty hot, supposedly.
Really? Do you have any pics of these ladies?
You can look this woman up, the one that's in the article here.
Rama X, in case you don't know what he's been famous for before, he's been in the news for banning, criticizing the royal family and their pets.
Yeah, it's so if you get caught criticizing the pets
Of the royal
the
family.
dogs of the royal family, for which they had a birthday party at some point, by the way. They had a big birthday party, and there was some kind of shit around that happened that made some people mad. He's very controversial, this guy.
Yes.
But you get 35 years in prison if you talk shit about his dog.
Yeah. It's ferret, isn't it? Wasn't it a ferret?
I don't know. I wrote that, but I didn't know if that's true.
Yeah.
That's her. Yeah, she's
Sure.
cute.
Yeah.
There's a video of her prancing around in a G-string that somebody got.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, she's older, but she's still hot.
This is something I see you doing later on in life. You know?
Maybe. I don't know if I would want to own a ferret though.
Ugh.
You never know, man.
No.
You never know.
I just don't know, if I can keep up with its energy. I'm kind of like Eeyore,
Sure.
but on drugs.
Ferret
Yeah.
owners. Yeah.
A drugged up Eeyore.
Yeah.
That's a perfect.
It's actually a perfect example.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect description of you.
I don't know. What's the Eeyore line? What does he always say?
may as well just and then whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May as well just kill myself.
Mm-hmm.
May as
I
well
think so,
just
he
kill
says.
myself. Oh, Pooh Bear.
Yeah, he's not really thrilled about life.
No. And neither are you. But with this king in Thailand, look, if all kings are like this, it'd make all the countries a lot funner. Let's face it. I don't fucking know any of the kings of these other goddamn countries.
No.
But I like this. I like
Yeah,
this
I mean,
whole shit.
I don't like that he would throw somebody in jail for talking shit
I bet his dogs.
about anything.
Yeah.
You should always be able to talk shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I do like that he's absconded with a bunch of whores
Yeah.
for the end of days.
Yeah. Are these all Thai
Why-
whores?
Why is everybody going to Germany right now?
Germany has the lowest death rate.
Oh,
right now.
okay. Well, not for long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everybody fucking going over there.
Well, it's what? It's a young country, and
They're flying people to Germany when they don't have enough supplies certain places though too. So
why does Germany have a bunch of supplies?
'cause
No,
their
but they're
death
good.
rate's
They're
very-
good at getting rid of bodies.
Yeah, nailed it.
yeah,
Boom,
yeah,
boom.
yeah,
Alec, you wanna look that up?
Yeah.
Germany, good at getting rid of bodies. Type in Anne Frank. That is.
Hey, I didn't. By the way, for anybody that's cringing out there, I'm not the one that killed a bunch of Jews. Okay,
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
the German people.
Exactly.
Yeah, you famously have been against that, right?
You were
I've
one of the
killed
first people who
widely
was.
known.
I've killed so few Jews.
Yeah. It's
Like
widely
way,
known.
way less.
way less than all that bullshit.
Yeah. I'm just surprised we've waited, a good 38 minutes into the show before a Holocaust show.
Well,
I mean,
that wasn't a joke. Again, it
was
was just a
kind
statement.
of-
That was kind of
yeah.
a joke.
It was kind of a
Yeah.
statement. You're right. You're right.
sort of just facts.
Yeah, it's a box of sadness over there.
Speaking of the Holocaust.
Or you can get a box of awesome sent to your house. Box of Awesome is our next sponsor. Look, I said this the other day when you weren't here, Jesse. I said that I wait for the postman now, like we're in the 1800s, to deliver things, and I'm amped when the Box of Awesome shows up at our house. Because it's for dudes, and there's usually something cool in it. You're still getting your bullshit. What's the makeup thing you get?
Free samples that I pay for every month.
Yes. Yeah. Tell people the name of it.
Birchbox.
Yeah, Birchbox.
Do we need to discuss what the meaning of the word free is?
We do. And we discuss
Look,
it every time I see that charge in
know-
our account.
I know what it means.
I just saved us $600 by buying 8 gallons of mayonnaise.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, you
That's
didn't.
essentially
No,
what
you
it is.
You just-
So
Yeah,
when she got
yeah,
Birchbox, I was like,
yeah.
look, I'm getting Box of Awesome, but I get cool shit like a hatchet and fucking whiskey decanters and all that stuff. And it's always a mystery. So is hers, but it's like one tube of lipstick.
What
or
do
like
you
a half
What
a
do you
tube.
want to get?
What do you mean?
Like if you just got a random box every month, what do you want?
Because that's what we do. That's what we do with Box of Awesome.
Makeup and hair products, and so that's what I get.
Is there nothing like that for women out there?
Birchbox.
But it's not. Come on, they're sending like a half a tube of lipstick.
Fab Fit Fun, I guess, is the girl equivalent, and you get all kinds of stuff like slippers and
Well, and it was, but now Box of Awesome is doing it for women as well. That's why
Really?
I asked you. Yes. So you can get cool shit for women as well as dudes.
I want that.
It's promo code Drinkin Bros, 20% off. It's like $40, and you get shit that's like worth $150, $200, and it's always awesome, dope ass shit, and it lasts forever, man. I love this goddamn company. Every time that box comes,
that the girl?
so fucking amped. Back in the day, if you subscribed to Girls Gone Wild, you used to get a VCR tape sent to your house.
Mm-hmm.
That was usually the greatest day around our place, around the apartment complex. Now,
Oh, okay.
when a new VCR tape from Girls Gone Wild showed up, because it was once a month.
Mm-hmm.
This is the new that. Like, this is a
It's
box
the new
of
that.
awesome shit that just shows up to your house, and you're like, holy fuck, is today that day?
Right.
Oh, it's here. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Go to boxofawesome.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros, 20% off. We talked about this earlier. We're gonna go into depth here. Google has banned the COVID-19 political ads. which is a big deal. The Democrats are really fucking pissed off about this.
Yeah.
And I think this is one thing that should not be used politically against either party here.
Maybe. I mean, if he really fucks it up, then yes, it absolutely should be used against him.
It should, but we're not there yet.
No.
We're not there as far as fucking it up yet.
I think talking about it right now is very premature, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they did it. I'm surprised. I'm really fucking surprised.
This is the first time I can remember any kind of ruling like this from one of the major tech companies going in favor of the conservative party. Parties.
Ever.
Large.
And I know they're running ads on TV right now. But also, look, and I talked about this earlier this morning on Ross Patterson Revolution. I said, look, man, I applaud Biden because he's like, this isn't the time for this shit either, man.
Yeah.
And like, when's a political candidate ever said that during the middle of an election? And it isn't for neither of these people.
Well,
so,
Pelosi's been banging the drum.
exactly, but she's a fucking cunt. I like that the actual presidential candidate of your party comes out and says, hey, man, this is not the time to be discussing that type of shit, man. But Pelosi has no fucking problem doing anything because she's the goddamn... she's Satan. She's fucking Carol Baskin of this whole operation. On the
What do you
left.
think about...
I think she's a little senile myself.
What do you think about Ruth Bader Ginsburg
RBG?
hitting the gym?
Yeah.
Did she hit the gym?
She did.
When?
So
Every goddamn day, apparently.
She hasn't missed, and she's going with her personal trainer. And they say they're practicing the social distancing. She's fucking 87 years old, and she's using the Supreme Court gym. She's not using like a home gym. So
Why?
look, when I saw this, and Dan, I don't know if you felt the same way. All I could think was, could you imagine if she goes down and dies from the coronavirus during this pandemic? The fucking meltdown that would incur of the election, the pandemic, everything all at once. I think Tiger King and RBG is the only thing holding this together right now. And if
The country, you mean?
yes, once everybody's watched Tiger King, good luck. If RBG goes down, good luck.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious what Google's motivation here is.
Same.
Honestly, like they've
It's not just out of the goodness of their
no,
heart.
they've
Yeah,
shown
for sure.
shown before that they'll bend and break rules to make more money, and they'll take sides when it'll make them money.
And so is Facebook, by the way.
Yeah, Facebook's the worst, actually.
The worst. So
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I was really surprised by this. Is this the one thing in the world, since we've never faced it, that is like, all right, hey guys, we're going to finally put our swords down at this point? It seems like it from Google. I don't know what else their motivation would be.
It seems like a weird line to draw in the sand. All of a sudden, now after all this time, this is the one we picked to. And I think it's partly because everybody's freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
About I don't know. I'm trying not to be rude to old people right now, but honestly, like there's going to be so much resentment towards anybody that age once this is all over.
It's so true.
It is.
Like, you motherfucker.
Right? Why
Yeah.
didn't you just stay home?
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
would have
yeah,
just stayed home, I would have been fucking fine.
Yeah.
My business would still be open.
Yeah.
The odd
Not
thing
that I'm
too,
saying that. I'm just.
I mean, we could have taken that $2 trillion and used it to hire people just to quarantine old people.
yeah, to make sure they stay in their house.
Stay
It's
in their
called an
fucking house.
internment camp, Alec, and we did it in World War II to the
Look
Japanese.
that up.
We did, yeah. Look it
Look
up,
that
Alec.
up.
Look it up, Alec.
Everybody forgets that in a lot of our parents' lifetime, we put Japanese people in camps here in
Yes.
the United
Yeah.
States.
Oh yes.
During World War
yes,
II.
yes, yes.
Yeah, there was one in Wilmington here.
Yeah.
in North
It's
Carolina.
right where Dan's apartment is.
Yeah. There is a
I feel trapped.
Yeah.
So
there's a hibachi restaurant there now too. Where that camp was, Jamie. Yeah, there's a Benihana's right there on top of it.
Oh my god, I wish we had a Benihana.
So strange. I think there is.
it's a memorial.
It's a hibachi. No, there's I call it something else, man. I got some yum sauce there. Forget the name of the restaurant though.
I think we went with Josh and Sarah.
We did, yes.
Yeah.
What's the name of that place? No, that's the
Oh,
drive-thru
we tried
place.
to go another
I've
time.
been to Hibachi Bistro. Yeah, I enjoy it. With the rest of the shit,
Nobody loves a hibachi more than Ross.
I want to see if like Facebook and all these guys will follow. Also, we have the news on in our house every night, and the way they slant this old person shit, all they do is talk about the debt. Like David Muir, America's most trusted fuckboy, will come on and look right down the barrel every night and be like, man, all these people have doubled. They never say the fucking age. Watch the news tonight. They will never tell you the age of the people that are dying or their circumstances. If they have respiratory problems or obese or all of the symptom, all the problems of the people that are dying, they never fucking say it.
Not that their
dude.
lives don't matter. It's just they can't say that because then you will walk outside your house.
And then what happens?
You can't do that. Yeah.
Then we're responsible for the death of all those people?
Yes.
Jabes.
Look, and I'm over it at this point.
Same.
But the resentment towards the old people is real, but it's not that their lives don't matter. It's not like, oh, well, they were just 70, so fuck them.
Yeah.
No, it is like that.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Actually, yeah. Like
like if you die when you're 70, it's cool with us.
If we cut things off right now and went back to normal and the economy went back to normal, first of all, it would take it about 18 months just to get back to normal. And it would take us another 5 years to make up for what we lost. So that's 6.5, 7 years out of the prime earning of people who live in poverty, for example. Right. And we know that particularly for ages 0 to 14, every increase in poverty, their poverty level has a commensurate increase in mortality rate. So we're sacrificing the future of our country for the past of our country. I'm sorry that is rough to hear, and that is a coarse thing to say, but it's a goddamn fact. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, look, if there was a world where we could save everybody all the time, that'd be a great world. But people die, right?
Oh.
Sorry.
I really wish this was a TikTok disease. Everybody
like,
from TikTok just died.
How are these people getting it?
What?
These old ass people.
Because they're going outside and doing shit like that.
Why?
Like Larry David made a funny video about it.
Why?
Yeah. Follow because they don't give a shit. They're old and they don't care if they die.
And they're not listening, right?
I saw a fucking guy riding a goddamn bicycle down the middle of the highway today. Yeah. Just because the roads are empty. Like, sure. Unless you have an essential job, you're not going out anywhere.
Yeah.
And, I just looked at this guy, old as shit, 85-ish.
I see more old people out than young people.
Same, man.
In my area.
And they're all fucking walking dogs, riding bikes, doing shit. I'm like, man, you could do some drive-by coughing and really ice these fucking people, but they don't give a shit. So that's what's happening. Yeah.
And then,
well, imagine it's a meme that old men don't listen to doctors.
Yeah,
that's
true.
like that's been a meme in culture for 100 years now.
Yeah.
So that's nothing new. I mean, none of this shit surprises me. And it's not even a matter of them being cared for or not, or how they got it, or whatever the fuck. It's simple. Like, for every fucking lockdown measure we do that costs our economy over time, that's more and more 0 to 14-year-olds that we're letting die.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a one-to-one equivalency or anything, but that is the fact.
Yep.
Like when poverty levels go up for 0 to 14-year-olds, mortality rates rise. They die more often.
Yeah.
That is just math, bitch. That's how it works. So it's a difficult discussion to have, honestly. Like we're romantic in the United States with phrases like, we'll never negotiate with terrorists. Bullshit. We negotiate with terrorists every single day. Yeah. And we always will. And the idea that, well, we have to try to save everyone. No, we don't. Like, if you've ever been in a mass casualty situation, you triage. That person can't be saved. Move on to the next.
Same with the Titanic. It's the same thing. Hey, man, if you're old, you're staying on this fucking ship.
More about wealth than age, probably.
It was rich people and women first.
I think it was wealth, gender, and race after that, probably.
Well,
it wasn't like the
Ship.
movie.
Yeah, it was exactly like that movie.
Okay.
So DiCaprio's dead because of you.
Thanks.
And your attitude.
Yep.
And if
DiCaprio's back on his bullshit of saying that he is donating money, but he's actually not.
Yeah. Well, it's him and another 9 organizations.
He doesn't do anything. He just does. Has a call to arms, and then all of these other companies donate, and he actually just backs away slowly.
They put his face on it.
Yeah.
I remember when his dad came into our – I don't know if I've ever told this story. His dad came into our office and was talking about this dream script that he was going to make. And it was about a guy trying to save the environment and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, God.
It was only a $16 million budget was what they were looking for, independent financing for. And I was like, a friend of
Pay
ours.
for yourself, bitch.
That's exactly what I said. So
Exactly.
one of my friends who produced Wolf of Wall Street, one of my college buddies, and I go, hey, man, no offense, but it's DiCaprio.
If you're DiCaprio, you can insure the movie for more than that.
And, well, not only that, but it's your father. It's his script. It's $16 million. Your fucking salary for the last movie he did was $30. Like, dude, that's half your salary for that one movie. If you want to make your dad's dream project come true, why didn't you do it? And the response, like after we left the room, everybody was like, watch, man. Every fucking rich person knows that these passion projects don't make any fucking money. They want somebody else to pay for it, so they're not losing their own fucking
And they
money.
look like a fucking environmental crusader.
So
Yeah, but for a movie like that, all he has to do is put himself on as an owner in the LLC, and you can get insurance on that. If you're Leo DiCaprio and you're going to be part of that movie, like you're not going to lose that much, even if it completely flops, right?
the budget is the budget, so you're going to lose it.
You're
right?
going to lose
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And there
But
is
he'll-
no insurance. You don't get any money back if your movie bombs. They don't have anything.
But
like
he'll
that.
make some money off of it.
The only way we could financially figure it out was we were like, hey, are you going to star in this? And he's like, no. I was like, all right, let me get this straight. You want someone else to pay for your dad's dream project, and you're not going to be the guy that saves the fucking environment in this movie? No. So you don't even believe in it enough to star in the movie, let alone finance it. And that was the same thing with another friend who got stuck with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. She wanted to direct her passion movie.
Oh, yeah.
He ended up paying for it. He caved and was just like, yeah, man, this is going to be awesome. I was like, is Will going to be in it? And he goes, no. And I go, shouldn't that tell you something? If they're looking for money, Will's not going to be in it. And dude, they lost $3.5 million off that. It was a $5 million budget. It was $3.5 million. So most of these celebrities that you see that are putting their faces on these fucking charities and shit, it's just a face. They're not actually giving money away.
No.
And then they slow walk out of it.
Yeah.
How did DiCaprio get popped on this one? I saw that article.
It's just what he always does. And so it was kind of like, well, he's back on his fucking
It's really
bullshit.
funny that people know about that.
Yeah.
I didn't think anybody knew.
It's like a blind item, but yeah. Like it's not something that's like
a blind
why-
item, like on page 6 or some shit.
Kind of.
I like how during the quarantine we're just talking about anything now. It was just like, well, fuck it. Here's this story. It fucked DiCaprio.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, that's funny, man.
It's either that or Tiger King. What would you like to talk about?
Well, Tiger King is up next. Bogdavan. Am I pronouncing that name? I just call him Doc.
Bhagavan.
Doc Ansel doesn't think
it's like
people
the wild
should
country
take.
guy, right?
Yeah.
He's the guy that's in South Carolina or wherever the fuck.
Yeah,
he
he was-
No,
he
I know,
on
but
Theo
this
Von's podcast the other day.
Bogvan
Oh yeah.
bullshit
Bogvan,
is from like the Rajneesh.
Rajneesh.
I don't
From
know.
Wild Country. Did you watch Wild Country?
No, I don't know. What
Oh, that's a great
Oh
doc.
my
that
god.
is. I'm not. What is it?
Old school Netflix.
This-
Well, last year.
That town in Oregon got taken over by these weird hippie Indian people that called themselves the Rajneesh, and
You
there
didn't
was
get
like
into
the Bogvan and
That was a huge one, man. That was a massive
Bro.
runaway hit for them.
What's
for
it called?
Netflix.
Wild Country.
Yeah,
how
How do you not know
how
about that?
great for you that you get to watch that.
Yeah, it's
now.
pretty amazing that you haven't seen that. Now you get
You
something to watch
also owe
during the
me
apocalypse.
$9.
Yeah.
I don't know you shit, but
Well,
You said you weren't going to watch Tiger King, and I bet you $9 that you would. And you watched it that night.
watched-
I don't.
night.
I don't think I said that I would watch the whole thing that night.
yeah.
So I don't know why you're saying that you bet me $9. That's a weird amount for me to bet
I
in the
sent
first
you
place.
the picture, and I said, hey, what about this? And you said, nope. And I said, I bet you $9 you're going to watch this.
Sure enough, you did.
Do you want to bring it up?
Yep.
Please do.
Anyways, Doc Antle says you shouldn't be taking Tiger King very seriously. He's also not a
course.
real doctor, by the way. He's just got a sweet
I
nickname.
didn't think he was.
Yeah, you
Now
did.
imagine a
But
guy
yeah.
who named himself Bogvan and his 4 wives telling people not to take a documentary too seriously.
Yeah.
He would be the one.
And Cardi B is now raising money for Joe Exotic's defense fund, which is
Yeah.
amazing. She's got a GoFundMe that is up and Adam.
Is it up and at him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was
So-
she
I don't-
going to?
Carol Baskin, the case has been reopened.
Yeah.
The police have reopened the case. That is real. It's to look into
I
the murder of her
cannot
husband, Don. Justice, hashtag
wait.
justice for Don. And look, they've got Kate McKinnon is from SNL is
Yeah.
playing Carol in the series. the country music was not real. That was a band. And turns out Joe doesn't even sing or play guitar. So all those videos were lip synced by him.
Joe Maldonado Passage.
Yes. This keeps
to call
going,
him
and
Tiger
like
King.
as
Oh,
this keeps
man.
going, it just keeps getting better and better. The toothless guy has a full set of veneers now.
Oh, good for him.
So he's got brand new teeth.
He looks like Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Oh, you
man.
really do.
What about what? Whose stylistic choice was it to interview the one guy in a fucking bathtub?
Bathtub?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
who was sent to kill Carol.
Yes. So
That guy, one of his
Was he
interview
in a
scenes, he was in a
bathtub?
he was
fucking bathtub.
Yeah, he was in a fucking
Yes.
bathtub. Yeah.
Shit, I don't fucking remember
Like
that.
when it first popped up, I'm like, "Come on, man! This is
Okay, well, the guy
this is
that-
American Vandal. This is a spoof."
So
Yeah, for
what
sure,
happened
huh?
was that the gay guy who was all with the methed out teeth and all that shit with the missing teeth, even he was like on a, because I think he was on Theo Von too, wasn't he? He was on somebody
No,
else's
he was on
podcast.
David Spade.
David Spade, that's right.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, man, the producers asked me if I could take off my shirt and do the interview shirtless, which is brilliant. You should.
They
You should
really-
for a guy like
the-
that.
Yeah, but not in a fucking bathtub.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
the
exactly what you do.
bathtub.
Hey,
No.
man, do you want to sit in a tub? Mm-hmm. The producers will
Because-
suggest it, and most people, 99% of people, have never done any form of television or movies, and they're like, oh, you think that would be cool? And they're like,
did
yeah,
you
you should do it.
notice-
And they'll do it.
Did you notice that everyone from Doc to Joe Maldonado Passage to everyone like to direct their own thing?
Oh, Doc in particular.
Doc in particular like to be like,
Yeah,
okay,
like,
did
get
we
me
get
coming
it?
through the door.
Yep, yeah. So the bathtub thing, like, we don't know if it was the filmmaker or if he was like, hey, you think I should be in a bathtub? I think it would look good in a bathtub.
Yeah,
never
Joe
know.
Exotic had his own little fiefdom there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He
Oh, yes, he definitely was like directing his own life all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? You should.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Why not?
I mean, how old is he?
Did you see the footage that leaked, by the way?
How old
no.
is he now?
Yeah.
He goes,
Gosh,
you
he's-
know,
must
you
be
know the worst
60s.
part. You know the worst part about filming yourself all day. You can't say the N word.
57. Yeah.
That's what he
So
said.
good.
So that footage leaked to TMZ the other day. He goes,
Jesus
you
Christ.
can't say the N word when you're,
Now,
on
did the
camera all day long.
filmmakers definitely nudged these people into, like, gave them little nudges, but I promise they didn't have to do that much.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what
not. I mean,
Yeah,
they didn't
yeah.
have. They didn't make fucking Tiger King film that campaign ad where he's
Guess
talking.
what, motherfuckers?
Yeah, where he's talking about I'm broke as hell.
I like to
I
have
refuse
kinky
to wear a
sex.
suit.
I am gay.
Yeah, I am gay.
I've tried drugs.
I have tried drugs. I refuse to put on a suit.
Like nobody had to tell him to do that.
Oh,
He did it.
no,
And I feel like nobody had to tell that girl to fucking come back to work 2 days after she got her arm chewed off.
Nope.
No.
No.
By the way, I'm hard lobbying
No
for
one
Michelle
had-
Rodriguez to play her
Oh,
in
yeah.
the movie.
Yes. No one had to tell her to do the whole interview by a trash can in a fucking trailer on like a chair that the fucking thing was falling off of. The like one leg was
What
lower.
I've mostly learned from this is that anybody that owns
Yep.
tigers is a
into
piece
weird
of shit.
Sex
Yeah,
stuff.
and if you're
Yep,
wondering why
yep,
we keep
yep.
talking about
it's
this,
always sex stuff.
everybody is going back and now rewatching the series again because
And
everybody's
seeing,
out of
like,
entertainment.
There's got to be
Stuff that
Easter
they
eggs.
didn't
Yeah.
see.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
looking
yeah,
for
yeah,
shit that
yeah.
you didn't see before.
Yeah.
I love all this though. The only thing that upsets me about the whole thing is look.
The $9 you owe me.
Yes.
Okay.
It's that mostly. No, it's Carol.
Carol
Well, yeah.
Baskin, that bitch, Carol Baskin. Yeah.
What upsets you about that? Just her in general, or the whole, like the fact that she's walking free? Like, what is it?
No, I don't care about that. Look, if you get away with murder, you get away with murder. It's just I respect the game.
Oh,
Game
okay.
respects game on
You
that
think
one, yeah.
once you get away with it, you should be?
I think there should be a
The-
statute of limitations on murder.
Is
10
there
years.
not?
If you can go 10 years without getting caught, then you're fucking clear. And even if they catch you later, you can write a book, make money off it, the whole thing.
Okay.
I don't mind that. Yeah.
I think like there's got to be a fucking timeout whistle at some point where you're like, all right, fine, it happened, and like we're.
But that's also part
Yeah,
of the game
yeah,
too.
yeah,
What
Man,
if-
can I get away with it for 10 years?
I know, so that would be part of the game. So what if, for example, we lived 400 or 500 years, right?
Yeah.
As human beings, we would still be in a lot of trouble for owning black people. All
Yes.
of us. All these white
Right.
people
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? That would still be a stain on our life. But how much time is enough time to forget about that shit?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
how long
The
separated?
Japanese
if I-
forgot
Or
about
are
it after
you-
60 years. So.
Or are
If I
you
murdered
mad?
somebody 2 weeks ago, yeah, that's pretty recent. But if it was like 5 years ago, who gives a shit? Nobody even misses them anymore.
Maybe. Depends on who it is.
5 years, yeah.
10 years. I'm just
I
saying.
think
10.
adults on
I think 10
adults
is a good
on
number.
adult murder. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating killing your kids or nothing.
I'm just saying like there shouldn't be a statute, right, on that kind of stuff. But
For
like adults
anything
killing
with
other
kids,
adults.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's
Adults
yeah,
killing other adults for sure. I think
Yeah.
5 years is like people have moved on.
well, I think
They've
10,
definitely
10
remarried.
is where I'm going for. I'm just saying, even after 5 years, it's like everybody's moved on by then.
For sure, everyone.
Unless you have other problems. And
Right.
then maybe I'll come kill you
The
next.
thing
Maybe.
that pissed me off about Carol Baskin is that she was doing all the same things that everyone else was doing in the documentary, just couching it as something else.
Yeah, she was couching it as I'm saving these animals.
But she's still a freaky, weird, big cat person. And I'm sure her and her old ass dude are into some weird sex stuff because there's always sex stuff with
Well,
tigers.
isn't there a fucking picture of her with him on a leash?
yeah, at their wedding.
I don't think it was the wedding, but yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it was a
I
wedding
think it was
photo.
just some weird shit.
No, just their wedding. And he was on the
So,
leash.
yeah.
So, you know.
I'm not a big fan of Carol
Just in
fucking
general.
Baskin. I'll tell you that.
No,
Yeah.
no one is. That bitch Carol Baskin.
That
Yeah,
bitch Carol
she's
Baskin.
just she's on another level.
She's not a cool,
Another planet.
She's not a cool cat. Or
Another
a kitten.
planet or a kitten. And if you're rewatching the show, you might want to order some Felix Gray glasses from FelixGrayGlasses.com. FelixGray. Glasses.com. Is that a /Drinkin Bros on there? It is. FelixGrayGlasses.com /Drinkin Bros on there. Look, Jesse's stolen them. Everybody who's
I
come
have
with that.
everyone's, I think,
Yeah.
at my house somewhere.
Yes.
So sorry about that.
You've stolen
You
all of the
will
glasses.
not
Every
get
guest
them
we
back.
have comes in and steals the glasses. Everybody loves them.
Yeah, it's Forza.
On average, the average American spends about 11 hours in front of screens, be it TVs, phones, computers, whatnot.
I bet
now
that's 14 hours a day
I was
right
going to
now.
say now
at a
it's,
minimum.
it's almost doubled here because everybody's bored as shit. Protect your eyes, dude. All these screens are going to kill your fucking eyes. Go to FelixGrayGlasses.com /Drinkin Bros and get yourself a pair of these. They're patented. So it blocks out the Blu-ray in them, and you can get the blue lights. You can get them, what would you say, 100 different frames?
Mm-hmm.
And they're dope as shit. Fuck lens crafters. FelixGrayGlasses.com /Drinkin Bros got you covered. They got free shipping. It's overnight too, I think, right?
I don't know, but it's.
Yeah,
I mean, I've ordered them from them. They're really good.
They're the
Yeah.
best. The fucking best. Everybody who comes into town, guest-wise, they take them. We don't have them anymore.
We're gonna have to hire a security guard or something
No shit. So get them, dude.
To
You're
what?
spending all your time in front of them.
to protect
Protect the
my
glasses.
stuff from being
Beret.
taken.
From being stolen by me?
And
Yes.
from
And-
you
and
What are
and
they gonna
guests.
do
All of our
to
guests
me?
steal them.
well, we'll see. It depends on if you resist arrest or
Find
not.
out, dummy. Dummy.
I also need somebody to protect my chair from being changed.
Yeah, Alec.
Ooh, he's in trouble.
Alec. Next up, abnormally warm Gulf of Mexico temperatures could intensify the upcoming tornado and hurricane season. Gulf has been warmer than usual, consistent with a difficult hurricane season. As if we needed one more thing on top of the quarantine, let's throw
It's
some
gonna-
hurricanes and tornadoes in there.
It's gonna happen though. Like that's just how this all works, right?
And I'm expecting
It's like when
Yellowstone to fucking
shit is-
explode too, right?
If
Yeah.
Yellowstone explodes, then we've got a big problem.
Well, what is explain that one? Because there's been a lot of articles on Facebook that everybody's passing around.
Yeah, they're real. If Yellowstone explodes, like all the way into northern Texas gets wiped the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's one of the largest volcanoes in the world, and
Is
also
it?
because
I don't
of,
know much about
yeah, and also because of the ash that would be created in the atmosphere and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would blot out the sun for a very extended period of time.
I just know it's
Create
like a boring
greenhouse gas
part.
offenses and all kinds of stuff. It would fuck their lungs up over time. Like you would have to leave that area. You couldn't live there anymore.
Would the bears live like Yogi and them?
well, I mean,
Oh, it's Jellystone.
yeah,
fuck.
but it's the same.
Fuck. No, I
As
always
long
mix
as
those two
there are
up.
picnic baskets,
Yeah. Yeah. No, but would it be that bad? And
Yeah.
is that possible?
it's absolutely going to happen.
When though?
Sometime in the next 250 years is what I understand.
All right, cool, but not like tomorrow. Right?
Well,
It could be tomorrow, or it could be 249.9 years from now. I don't
What
know.
state is that in? Yellowstone.
Fucking serious?
I've never been there.
Oh, you're a big national parks guy, right?
Hate him. Jesse
all
and
I know is that it's
don't
a
do
Have you
anything
seen
whatsoever.
park.
This,
Yeah.
the TV series Yellowstone, at least?
No, we've yet to watch it.
No, we
That
do
is
need
next
to
on our
watch
list.
that though.
Yeah, yeah.
Look,
We're trying to get through Ozark, and then Yellowstone is after that for us.
Yellowstone is in Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana. Okay,
Shit. A lot
but
of
it's
space,
only
huh?
on the corners.
Is that where you
Of-
can go to the? Yeah.
So this is where Bert lives, right here.
Okay,
And
so
this
Bert
is
Koontz
Yellowstone
lives
Park.
by Yellowstone.
Probably
so
2 hours
Bert's
from
gonna
there.
die.
Absolutely.
So you Hashtag prayers for
Bert's
Bert.
gonna die.
Yeah,
Bert
okay.
Koontz.
Bert will die within the first.
You probably miss him.
It would be
already.
great if he gave it like as the
2
lava
or 3
was
hours,
approaching.
maybe.
He just gave it a finger gun on Instagram right before the
Yeah.
lava overtook him.
The lava overtook him.
Is that's what it's going to be, right? It's just going to flow right down the whole country.
No.
How does that work if a volcano explodes?
Well, the bigger part of it than just the initial explosion is the ash it creates. Like, you remember all the flights that got shut down in Northern Europe back in the day?
Oh yeah,
Because of that Iceland
Yeah.
thing. This is
Yeah.
like fucking 50 times bigger than that.
All right.
Plus, it's over the middle of the United States.
Shit.
So that whole part, like, it would divide the United States into 2 countries, basically. Like, you would have to fly down into I don't know how high it would go, but it's possible you wouldn't even be able to fly through that shit. So you'd have to fly all the way around it to get to the coast.
I don't mind that. You know.
Well,
You know, flight patterns change, and no, I'm kidding. I've never seen like a volcano explosion or anything like that, so I have no idea what's
The crater of Yellowstone, of the volcanic part, is 45 miles across.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow, it's a lot of lava.
Yeah.
man, Bert's gonna be.
Bert's gonna be
dead.
toast, man.
Yeah,
Hashtag prayers for Bert.
Well-
Bert Koontz.
There's no point in praying. He's going to be dead.
Well,
Well-
I mean, some people would say.
Would you fire a gun at the lava?
What?
To be funny, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just on your way out, like, you know, do something. Just fire off all your guns at the lava. Fuck you.
I'd probably shoot myself, to be honest.
You wouldn't want to be burned.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Fuck
No,
no.
you don't
Is it
want
not
lava.
quick? Would a lava burning
I mean, you would
be
go
quick?
into shock really fast. I'm
Yeah. I
sure.
think lava
I've never
going
been
over-
burned. You could ask Omar.
I did, and so when he was on the show and I did an interview with him, I
Yeah.
did a one-on-one with Omar. I was like, "How you had to have been in the worst pain of your life?" And he goes, "Man, I was in so much shock." He goes,
yeah.
"I didn't feel anything."
Your
He goes,
your brain releases a lot of different types of chemicals when your body goes through something traumatic like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Shit, man.
Yep.
Watch out for the lava. This hurricane thing, though, I can attest to. Shit, I've lost a house in a hurricane. Lost half of one. Remember? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Lost half of our house, and that bullshit didn't get fixed till 8 months later. The other one I lost in Hurricane Sandy, and it's true. Once the oceans warm up around the hurricane season, it's fucked, man.
Yeah.
If
The
we
mo-
went through this now, holy shit.
The most recent blast created, this is from Yellowstone, an eruptive column so colossal that it coated about 60% of the contiguous United States in thick layers of ash. So not just the air, but there's ash on the ground for 60% of the United States.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. And there's
What
not,
year
it's
was
it's
that?
going to happen.
Mostly
What year
on-
was that?
But mostly on Bert.
Probably 2 million years ago.
Oh, all right.
1 million years ago, maybe. 640,000. That's the most recent.
Oh, okay. So we get some time.
Bert doesn't. But
Bert
yeah.
doesn't, but with the rest of us too. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine.
No, we're not fine. I mean, we'll be fine in North Carolina, yeah.
Yeah, but Bert won't be.
Bert won't
No,
be.
he'll be
Yeah,
dead.
Yeah,
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 he'll
yeah,
be
he'll
dead.
be dead
Yeah,
for
prayers for
sure.
Bert.
In a
Hashtag
week-
prayers
in a
for
week's
Bert.
time.
And we miss him already.
Yep. Bert, if you're out there,
Oh, he's out there,
we're
but
thinking
not
of you,
for
big
long.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not for long.
He will be gone soon.
Yeah. Next up, evidence of ancient rainforests found in Antarctica.
More science.
Antarctica. More science. Around 90 million years ago, when dinosaurs were just cruising the Earth was significantly warmer than it is now. It means 90 million years ago, there was no polar ice caps. What do you think the dinosaurs were talking about when everybody started to freeze? Were they talking?
Politics,
Yeah,
you mean? Is that what you're asking?
probably, yeah.
What do you
Yeah, they
ask?
were. I'm sure there was some Obama or Trump dinosaur that existed back then that was getting
Right?
blamed for whatever the fuck.
Triceratops.
Like the leader of the tribe, whomever it happened to be, or the group, or the school. I don't know what the fuck dinosaurs are referred to in groups.
Platypi.
Well, that's a different animal.
Yeah. Same of the same species, though.
No.
right?
Platypus is a
God.
mammal.
Yeah, they were all dinosaurs at one point.
Platypus
Right?
didn't exist, and it's a mammal.
Alligators.
Alligators may have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Reptiles.
Various types of dogs.
No.
Wolves back then. No
Yeah.
dogs. Dogs
Live
didn't-
wolves.
Dogs didn't
Beavers?
exist. The point of that is
Beavers?
that the earth changes from time to time.
Yeah. It does. It does.
So fun.
Something I
So
read.
fun.
I read something in this article. I think it said that the water near the polar ice caps at the surface was like 90 degrees or some shit like that,
Yeah.
which is way hotter than the go to the ocean
Very
and touch the
warm.
water right now.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be fine.
Down in Miami, it's around 78.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we're going to be all right. Breaking news, though, as far as Antarctica goes, 0 deaths reported of the coronavirus in Antarctica. So,
Is there really?
yeah, 0. Nobody has died yet or contracted it in Antarctica.
We'll get one down there.
Yeah.
See what happens. Last but not least, MSNBC. They just fucking suck now. Somehow, some way, in Q1 of 2020, MSNBC has added no new viewers, not one single one.
Yeah,
That is,
it's almost impossible.
I can't even think of that. Like, I know people lose ratings, you know, like the ratings go down, but they added 0 new viewers in a time of a pandemic. How is that fucking possible?
They've had in Q1. Just think about all the stuff that's happened:
Impeachment,
Iran, impeachment, fucking
a pandemic.
Kobe's death. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
major things have happened over the last 3 months.
Yeah,
How is that possible?
I don't know. everybody hates them.
That makes sense.
Rachel Maddow's on there.
Yeah.
So,
And isn't that a lot of the stocks and stuff?
what's that?
MSNBC? No,
MSNBC?
that's no.
Okay.
Yes,
Sorry.
I watch
Isn't Squawk
Jim
and
Cramer.
shit on
Yeah,
there?
Squawk on the Street. You know what's funny? Fucking.
That's
I
on
don't wanna
MSNBC now.
No, CNBC. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're right. But it's funny. The Fox Business, that's a new thing now.
Mhm.
They have a business channel that's doing well.
That's been around for a while.
I'm surprised.
Fox, by the way, in the same quarter, they grew 38%. Even CNN went up 26%.
Yeah.
And MSNBC also dropped 1% in the most important age demographic, which is 25 to 54.
Yeah. So they've got Brian Williams over there, who he died of the coronavirus and then came back to life.
Yeah,
Questionable,
for your
yeah.
sins, yeah.
He was there.
It'll be
and
Easter
then-
in 2 weeks, so he'll be here for you,
Yeah.
hiding chocolate bunnies.
And then
And
Rachel
the
Maddow.
like, yeah.
Rachel Maddow's over there. I'm surprised by this.
I used to like Rachel Maddow because she made
Really?
a lot of evidence-based points, and now it's just like fucking crazy.
Now she's just crying all
now,
the time.
yeah, now it's just like,
She's just showing pictures of kids at the border crying.
yeah, she's
But and then
playing.
she'll say the word bombshell a lot.
It's like Sarah McLachlan playing in the background.
Yeah.
McGlocks.
And she'll be like, I'm sorry.
And then Trump saying
promise it
China,
wasn't.
and then it's a picture of a Chinese kid getting hit in the head with a brick.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
how
like,
are these things
"See?"
related?
Yeah.
You haven't tied this all together yet.
No.
Like, I understand the fucking narrative you're trying to string together, but you have to get some data to back that up. For
Yeah.
example.
It's Michael Moore news, you know?
It is. It is. I wouldn't be surprised after all of this ends, especially when Trump is out of there in 2024.
Mhm.
I don't know how these news networks will support themselves because you'll be out of stories at that point. And
Well,
when you
CNN
have
has
no,
a podcast now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
CNN has a podcast
Oh,
now.
yeah.
and so that's
For
the
the
only thing that the New York Times is keeping them going is their podcast, The Daily.
Yeah.
Other than that, they're down to like 4 reporters and 1 floor in that building in New York City.
Yeah.
And their daily podcast is the only thing keeping them going right now. Now let's get to the Drinkin Bro of the Week. This one was submitted by Mark Kennedy. It says, my nomination for the anti-corona panic Drinkin Bros of the Week are the Missoula Maggots Rugby Club. With USA Rugby shutting down all sanctioned events, the Maggots will not be kept down, keeping social rugby great. Their annual tournament and social rugby extravaganza is still a go. The 44th Maggot Fest will be held as a scheduled mid-May, and the best And it's the best party for ruggers and spectators alike that you will find in this country. Thanks for keeping rugby great, boys. Stay maggoty, is what he says. Mark, I applaud your dedication. There's not a lot of rugby fans in America. I'm glad you're one of them.
Yeah, wow.
And,
Keeping it going.
I wonder if this is Tansy's boy, Eric Tansy.
Oh yeah, the
What's
Irish
his-
dude that showed up to the thing.
Yeah, there was they all play in like a rugby league.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's them, but
I like the idea of keeping things going.
So do I.
I just
Cheers.
think now is a good opportunity in life, a rare opportunity where you can really decide if whatever you're keeping going is worth keeping going.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
Because you've
rugby,
got the
for
biggest
example.
out of all time just to stop whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Like if there's somebody you don't want to see anymore, or there's something you don't want to do anymore, there's some project you've been working on, there's some business idea that you were fiddling with. Now's a good time to be like, you know what, I just need to really focus on myself right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now
Yeah.
Focus on the good times.
Yeah.
And drinking is up 55% in the United States.
Yeah. It's a rookie numbers. So got to get those numbers
Got to
up.
get those way up.
It's
way
only
up.
50%.
55% it has gone up since the pandemic started. So,
Okay.
I need
the
more.
alcohol sales.
I need more pills. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Well, if you're out there listening,
Beep bong.
you got some
Bing bong.
Vicodin or Percocets, go ahead and ship those to P.O. Box 3793, Wilmington, North Carolina, 28406.
Go ahead and just
Bing bong.
beep boop.
Yep. Pop them in there.
Right over to the bing bong.
And my personal drinking bro of the week is Rick Abend and the Abend family. Sent over a personalized bottle. They brought it back from Ireland.
Is he the guy from Breaking a Benjamin?
No, it's Abend.
No.
A Benjamin is what I said.
Benjamin. He sent us in a bottle. He actually brought it back from Ireland for episode 500 on Ross Patterson Revolution today. 500 episodes. And Jabes is still out of her mind over there. The leather
My
neck.
neck exercise.
Yeah. That's the leather neck exercise is what they call it. There it is. AKA the turtle popper. AKA the bug squirter.
FKA.
We're all starting to lose our mind, but luckily we will all be together and you can lose your minds with us. Monday through Friday, we're going every single day as long as this shit lasts. And you'll slowly start to see people descend into madness. For D'Anthony Holloway, Jessie Wiseman, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Drinkin Bros fake news. Good afternoon and good evening, everyone.